Put the tire so you can see things in there better.
Okay.
So start with what?
We're going to start with power steering.
Okay. Fluid.
This is my power steering fluid canister. It's tight, secure, not cracked or broken. If I needed to, I would check it. If it was low, I would fill it here. Make sure the cap is tight, secure, not cracked or broken. This
No, keep going with it.
tight. Oh, my hoses are tight, secure, not cracked or broken, and my clamps are all in place.
And the hoses lead to what?
My hoses lead to my steering box.
The gearbox.
Oh.
Remember these two pieces, this thing and this is gear driven. So after you talk about the
Yeah,
condition, you want to say your hoses and clamps are all there, blah, 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 and it is gear driven, the gearbox is down in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
My power steering pump is gear driven. All the hoses lead to
The gearbox.
the gearbox inside down there. All the clamps are in place, tight, secure, not cracked or broken. This is my button, air compressor. Okay, it's tight, secure, not cracked or broken. All the hoses are in place, tight, secure, not broken. Clamps are all in place. Okay, moving on to.
It's gear driven.
And it is gear driven.
And there's no leaks.
And there's no leaks because you would hear it. If it was
So
leaking.
the two gear driven are that.
Air compressor and power steering fluid. Okay. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and point out where my oil is. If I needed to, I'd undo it, check my oil, and put it back on and screw it back down.
You need to add oil, you'd add oil.
If I needed oil,
Transmission fluid?
No.
if I needed oil, I would add it. My wiring, it's all tight, secure, not cracked or broken. Looks like it's all in working order.
Wires and hoses.
Wires and hoses. All the clamps are in place. Okay, moving on back down to my steering box. Tight, secure, not cracked or broken. All the hoses are in place. Clamps are in place. Hoses are tight, secure, not cracked or broken.
Not leaking either. Is it?
And not leaking.
That's where the power steering fluid goes into. Steering box.
Okay. This is my steering arm. Pitman arm.
You can say arm.
My drag link. It's tight, secure, not cracked or broken. It goes to my upper and lower knuckles. Tight, secure, not cracked or broken. That lead to my tie rod end. It's tight, secured, not cracked or broken. Looking at my spring, tight, secured, not cracked or broken anywhere. Looking at my two bushings back here in the back, tight, secured, not cracked or broken. And in the front there's a bushing, tight and secure, not cracked or broken. My U-bolts, tight, secure, not cracked or broken, are missing.
And the bolts are in place.
And the bolts are in place.
Right.
My air brake air chamber,
Air brake chamber.
tight, secure, not cracked or broken.
The clamp is in place.
The clamp, this is the clamp, and it is in place. Hose leading to the air brake chamber, tight, secure, not cracked or broken. Slack adjuster and push rod, tight, secure, not cracked or broken.
And if you were to pull the brakes,
And if I was to pull the brake, to release the brakes, I would not be able to, should not be able to move it more than 1 inch on the slack adjuster.
very good.
Brake drum, tight, secure, not cracked or broken, or unnecessarily worn.
If the lining is not wearing dangerously thin.
Yeah, the
or
lining
has
is not.
sufficient padding.
The brake drum has sufficient padding,
Or the lining is not wearing dangerously thin.
or the lining is not wearing dangerously thin.
And there's no contaminants.
No contaminants. Okay.
So the only thing that you did not mention was the castle nuts and the cotter pins.
Oh yeah, I was fitting to get to that.
That's fine.
I was going down, but I wanted to say them all at one time. But
Okay.
Okay, castle nuts are these things.
that's
Those
these
are little castles.
Yep.
with the
yep,
pin
yep.
through them.
And that's a castle nut.
Yep.
Okay.
You just got to say castle nuts. You don't have to be specific of where they are.
Okay.
Shock absorber, tight, secure, not cracked or broken.
What
Okay.
about that thing? Did we mention that thing? No.
Yeah, that's our
That's the
spring
spring mount.
hanger or mount.
Spring mount, is
Yeah.
it that?
You have one in the front and one in the back. So you have,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
All the bolts are in place.
All the bolts are in place.
Tight and secure,
Tight,
not cracked or
secure.
broken.
Okay.
Moving on to the tire.
Right,
4/32 tread.
right.
You can see it's visibly not. It's wearing correctly. The sidewall has not been bruised or compromised in any way. The rim is tightly secured with the tire. The rim has no unauthorized welds or cracks or anything. The lug nuts are tight and secure. No rust trails to indicate a loose one. My hub is tight and secured, not cracked or broken or leaking, which would indicate a
Leaking.
seal. It'd be leaking if it was leaking.
And
And my
what?
valve stem, My valve stem is intact and it's capped, and I would check it with a air gauge.
Okay.
Check the pressure.
Very good. Keep going.
Okay. This is my fuse box, my
Okay.
fuse panel. These are my cargo, whatever.
You have to say there is three.
No.
Oh,
They're tight
you
and
just have
secure,
to
not
point it
cracked
out.
or broken. Looking inside my bladder, the wires are not hanging down. Checking the lights are tight, secure, not cracked or broken.
no, we do that on the walk around.
Yeah, we're
The
doing
only
the
thing we're
underneath
checking
now.
right here is the fuse box, and then
Okay.
we're going underneath here.
And we're going underneath here.